Right now, this is Ticker News Insight.
Hello and welcome back to Ticker News Insight, where we are looking to focus on the best of business with clever people joining us from all around the world. I'm your host, Mike Loader, and to our latest story. And leading e-commerce expert and CEO of Australian social e-commerce platform BuyersCircle, Lance Eerhard, is here to discuss the incredible growth of the platform since its inception, what the brand is delivering, and what exactly dropshipping is, and how you can jump on board to start your own business in less than 3 minutes this Christmas. Sounds pretty cool. Lance, I'm going to bring you in. Thank you so much for joining us on the program.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Let's dive right in. Can you tell us a little bit about BuyersCircle and explain to us how the app works, just to start?
Yeah, absolutely. So BuyersCircle is a business that enables social commerce, essentially. So we have an application, you can download it. Like you said, it takes about 3 minutes. You can set up a store. Inside the application, you can select a bunch of products. We've got lots of different brands and products you can choose from, anything that might suit your audience. You add them to your store, and then you've got a link that you can share with your audience. So you can literally start selling in about 3 minutes.
Okay, very cool, very clever and very quick. So tell us a little bit about drop shipping, the term there, and I guess why we're seeing a rise in that activity based on what you've seen.
Yeah, so dropshipping's been around a long time. It's been a thing where retailers can extend their range without actually having to buy stock and bring it into their warehouses.
Okay.
And so, you know, the most popular thing you would have seen or know from history is something like Tupperware, right? The agent comes to your house, they talk about containers and things like this, and then they take your orders, they go home, and then a week later or two, you know, you get products sent to you. So that's what dropshipping actually is. With BuyersCircle, we've just taken that to the next level and digitized it, and made it available to anybody. So with the application, again, you can curate products from our range. We have them in our warehouses, and then we ship them directly to your end shopper. So
again,
it's
very clever.
Yeah, it's a great concept, and it just enables you to get going and start selling without having to invest in product and, you know, put it in your back room and hope you can ship it through Ozpost.
Yeah, absolutely. So checking behind the curtain, what do you think's contributed to BuyersCircle's growth in the past few years? And I guess I want to know what key products people are looking into. What are the trends you're seeing?
Yeah, so what's contributed to the growth is just this ability to be able, anybody to start an e-commerce site, right? It's plugging a gap and, you know, filling a need that's underserviced people who have been thinking about how they can make some extra money, but not actually being able to do it. So the key products historically have been things like specialty foods, hard to find products, and kind of relatively good price kind of everyday homewares. And so that's kind of been the growth of the business to date. Yep. But now we're starting to see, as we're adding more products and brands to the range,
platform,
yeah, we've got things like cosmetics and electronics. We've got things like Lego and L'Oreal and Weber and, you know, amazing brands that people want. And we're starting to see brands and categories grow because of that. So it'll continue to do that. You know, anybody knows what it'll be from here on. It just depends what our fantastic sourcing team can put on the platform. But really strong things recently have been things like cosmetic and electronics.
Interesting stuff. And of course, ahead of Christmas, those are some very popular brands you've mentioned there, and some very interesting things people look to get their hands on.
Absolutely.
But let's talk about how can drop shipping help Australians capitalise and I guess earn that extra cash that you mentioned, especially with the ongoing rise of cost of living at the moment. What have you sort of seen?
Yeah, so I think, you know, cost of living is affecting everybody, right? Everybody's thinking about not just what they're spending, but more importantly, what they're earning.
Yeah.
And so with dropshipping, you can actually get started with an e-com site without actually having to invest in product. So one of the biggest things about starting a business is buying product and putting it somewhere. And so with dropshipping, you don't have to do that, right? It's product that's available, it can be shipped to your end user without you having to invest anything. And so that's where BuyersCircle comes in. You know, we've got not just the products, but we've also got the platform as well. So you don't have to invest in setting up a store or getting somebody to build a website for you. Our application does all that for you. And so literally within a couple of minutes, no investment at all, you can just start making money, start plugging those gaps that kind of this rising cost of living is causing us all. So.
Yeah, again, it sounds so nimble and easy to engage with, but what's your advice to an e-tailer looking to start drop shipping and getting involved? And I guess how can BuyersCircle help a startup jump in and get their own business going, just to finish up and wrap it all into a nice, neat package for me?
Yeah, look, my advice to people is, you know your audience. You know, you know your audience, whether it's somebody, an Instagram following you've got, or your mates that you've got a betting syndicate with, or anything like that. You know who they are, and make sure you kind of find products in our application that suit that audience. You know, it's no good having a fitness audience and starting to try selling TVs or phones. You know, as amazing as it might be to say I can sell a Samsung mobile, if your audience doesn't want that, then it's the wrong thing to be doing. So jump on the app, find the right products that suit your audience, start sharing them, and then just have fun with it. Engage with your audience in the way that makes sense for them.
Lance, it sounds so, again, nimble, fun, engaging. So I want to thank you for bringing it to our attention, and of course the network as well. And I'm sure a bunch of people are going to jump on, have a look, and see what they can actually start doing, because as we know, people want to start engaging with this stuff more and more. So thank you again.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
No worries at all.
Cheers.
And of course, thank you to all of you for tuning in. I've been your host, Mike Loader. Be sure to head to tickernews.co and go and check out BuyersCircle. You might just find something fun on there. I'll see you again soon. Be well.
Months.